guys, welcome back to Conversations with E. If this is your first time, welcome. My name is Esther and this is Conversations with E. So first off, I just want to say a huge thank you to every single person who has supported me, who has supported Conversations with E. The love that I have gotten is like beyond anything I could have expected. Like, you guys went above and beyond. So I'm so grateful. And I just want to say a special thank you to every single one of you who commented, who subscribed, who liked, who called me, who sent voice notes celebrating with me. Like, guys, thank you so much. And to the new people I met, hey guys, how are you? Yeah, this journey is overwhelming and it's very exciting. So here I am, second video. So we're gonna start off with our casual topic of the day. And yeah, this is a kind of random topic, but I was talking to my sister a few days back, and let me just ask you guys this question. I want you guys to comment your answer below, and please comment truthfully. I don't want y'all to come here and lie to me. Like, you guys can be yourselves, I don't care. But please let me know. Do you think that someone should shower before going to the pool or after they've been to the pool? Like, I'm gonna give y'all a second. Just comment down below. I'm gonna give y'all, that was a second. But I hope you guys will agree with me. I hope you guys will agree with me, because I've asked a few people in the past few days, and let me just say now, their answers shook me. Some people I was like, oh, thank God we're on the same page. But some people, I say it was like a 70-30 ratio or even a 60-40. I'm not gonna lie. I personally believe that you should shower before you go to the pool, because hello, why would you not shower? It doesn't make sense as to why you would not shower before going to the pool. Like, you gotta, let's just say you're going in the morning. Let's just say, because that's usually what people do. They go to the swimming pool in the morning time. You're telling me that all the dirt that you slept with, like, your body's a body, it's gonna excrete, you're gonna sweat, there's gonna be odor. Like, guys, come on. Like, I'm not trying to say everything up on here because there's TMI, but like, we're people. So you're telling me that we literally are going to the pool to do bath time together? Because that's not right. We're literally taking a bath together while having fun.
Everybody and their germs just come and adding all the germs together.
I'm telling you. Oh yeah, by the way, my sister's in the background today. I forgot to introduce her at the start.
Hey y'all.
Yeah, she's in the background today, so if you hear a little background noise, it's her. We're not here to do bath time. Swimming pools are for leisure. Whether that's you doing your sport, whether that's you going to just have a good time. You know, some people like to be raisins in the water. Like, whatever your reason is, so be it. But the reason should not be to shower. Like, I find that so disgusting. And now I'm thinking of it that, like, when we were younger, there was about 20 to 30 kids in the classroom, and we all went swimming together. And I know in the morning, every single morning without exception in my house, we had to shower. Like, there's no excuse, there's no getting out of it. We had to shower. So I'm thinking of it now. How many of y'all didn't shower? And I was out there doing bath time with y'all. Cause nah, bro, I actually feel sick. I'm thinking about all the times I went swimming, and I don't know why I thought that everyone showered before going swimming, but clearly some don't. And I know this is a completely random topic, and you guys are probably like, this girl is so weird, but this is the kind of things I ask myself, like, why? Like, guys, why? Like, so you're telling me that you just get up, you throw on your clothes, hopefully you brush your teeth, because if you say you don't shower before the pool, are you brushing your teeth? Hopefully you brush your teeth, you just get to the swimming pool and you just dip in, knowing you haven't washed. Guys, people piss in the pool already. It's already bad enough. Some people are out here farting in the water. I've heard all sorts, but like, people are here doing the most in the pool, and now you're coming to add your body fluids and your body own. Guys, let's take a minute and let's just think about how we should be. My advice to you, as I said, you can be different. Like, you can tell me, be honest in the comments, guys. Don't come here because I've said all of this now and you're like, oh no, I shower. Be honest. Do you shower or do you not shower before you go to the pool? But my advice to you would be, please shower. Like, just think of everybody else, if not yourself. Like, for yourself, most importantly, think of yourself. I can't understand why you wouldn't shower. It's okay. I think I've said what I needed to say on that topic.
Moral of the story: be clean, y'all. Shower.
Yeah,
y'all.
just like, we're going to the pool to have fun. Like, everybody wants to have a good time and not think about people showering. And I feel bad now. Every time you guys are gonna go swimming, you guys are probably gonna ask,
who did think of who did shower?
I know they're gonna be like, who showered, who didn't shower. But sure, look. So I'm gonna get to the real. Let me stop doing the hit. I'm gonna get to the real topic at hand. Today we're gonna talk about the importance of being yourself. Yay. We live in a world where we're told, or we're convinced that we have to change who we are in order to fit into the crowd, or to gain acceptance, or to gain identity, or whatever you want to call it. I think it's a very important thing to talk about, simply because, just as I mentioned, we live in a world where people are changing themselves all for the approval of man, and that's not it, guys. Like, I don't think you understand, there's only one you. So what is the point of being someone else? And do you realize that if you're yourself, there's not going to be anyone else like you? So you are going to be so unique. But we live in a world where it's like, people are oh my god, guys, the sound guys, the sound came. Guys, I'm gonna cut it short. So y'all remember the sound I was telling you about the last time? Yeah, my secret thing that I could do. Remember I mentioned it in my last video. Yeah. Someone didn't watch. No, but the sound I mentioned, listen. Oh my god, it's gone. Oh, it's barely there. If it comes back again, you see what I mean? It comes and goes, comes and goes.
On demand.
But sorry, how can I just swap topics? Like, let me go back to what I was saying. We live in a world where people are constantly changing themselves for the approval of man, and it's not a good thing. I believe everyone has a specific purpose. I believe everyone's been put here for a specific reason. So how can you fulfill that purpose, or impact the people you're meant to impact, if you're not yourself? You're basically doing it under a false identity. You can only act for so long, guys. This goes for relationships, this goes for friendships, this goes for workplaces, wherever you are. Like, you can only put up an act for so long. And I think that's important to let people know that, because you can only pretend for so long. I, for one, can speak on this comfortably because I've been through it myself. I'm going into first year of college. I went in and I was myself for a few of the months, maybe a month or two. But then the people I was around, and this isn't to shame any of the people that I was around at all, because I changed because I felt I needed to change. They never forced me to change. They never told me to change. But it's solely because I felt like maybe I don't fit in. The thing is, what I realize now is they were being themselves. They were different in their own way, but because they were different and they weren't like me, I felt like, okay, maybe I need to change myself to be more like them, which doesn't make sense, but some of us feel like that when we're around certain people. So I changed the way I dressed. I changed the way I spoke. Because if most people know me, they know I came from a secondary school that was predominantly white. Like, I was the only black girl from first until 6th year, and then Elaine came along. Shout out to Elaine. But yeah, I had an accent, to the sense of I sounded culty because I'm from Laois. So then I started putting on this fake accent that only God knows where it came from. I started to dress different. Even the things I ate, like, guys, it was, now I'm thinking about it, it's actually embarrassing. Like, they didn't know I was changing because we're all meeting each other for the first time. We're all getting to know each other. So they're only seeing what I show them. So I'm giving them a side to me that I don't even know. And I'm just doing for the sake of feeling accepted by people, or, you know, to gain some sort of identity within that group. And then there's certain people that I would hang out with that I didn't change who I was with at all. Who I was with. What? Who I was at all. Like, I'd be around certain people and you would see my funny side come out, or you would see my personality come out, or I'm a person who likes like corny jokes, like corny jokes. So I would only like say those things around certain people. But then I got around a certain group and everything would change. Like even how I would dress to leave the house would be so different. And I was like, after a while, I actually got sick of it. Like I got tired. I think it caught up to me. Like I got tired of putting on an act, because for me, I thought I could find approval or acceptance in those people, and that's not where it comes from. But especially when I got closer to God, I understood that my identity is in Christ. Obviously, for you guys, that some people here aren't Christians, and I understand that, but faith is a huge part of my life. So it's gonna be involved in most of my scenarios and answers and stuff. But when I got to know God, when I was getting to know God, I understood that my acceptance, or I can only truly be accepted if I know who I am. And it's like I have to accept me. I have to understand that I'm accepted, first of all. And then true that I can accept who I am or who I've been called to be. Do you get what I mean? So it was like once I understood that acceptance doesn't come from man. Acceptance doesn't come from people. It comes here. It comes from within. Like when I understood that, no matter which friend group I've been in since, or no matter who I'm around, I don't change. Like I accept me for me. And that's why no matter if people agree with me or not, or if people tell me, like, because most of the time I felt the way I did because when I would show bits of myself, it was always kind of rejected. But what I needed to understand was it wasn't simply rejection. I think it was just people not agreeing with me, and that's okay. In life, not everyone's gonna have the same viewpoint as you. Not everyone's gonna agree with your morals, with your beliefs, and that's okay. And the thing, what I didn't understand then was I took it as an attack. Like, oh my God, why aren't they agreeing with me? Or every time I say something, not every time, but like most of the time when I say something, no one agrees with me. So I took it in a sense of like, oh my God, like maybe I should change the way I think. And I'm not saying it's not okay to change your viewpoint, because I think it's important to be open to different perspectives in life. Simply like if someone views something like this and they come to tell you, but you've never heard of it that way or seen it that way, that can help you to change your mind in the sense of, oh, maybe that is a good thing to do, or this is that. But I wasn't changing because of like a different perspective. I was changing because I felt like I wasn't accepted, like just what I was saying before. And it really had an effect on me. I became kind of unhappy because I knew every time I left the house, I was gonna not be myself. I was gonna put up an act. But that's why I said it was important when I got closer to God, and that's when I left college. But when I got closer to God, I had that time to understand who I was and who I've been called to be. Or I'm on the road to finding out my purpose, and like, do you get what I mean? Like, it's a journey and I'm going on that. But because I'm so firm in my identity and so firm in who I am, I'm not budged by anybody anymore. Whether it's one person in the room that talks to me or whether it's everybody in the room, I need to be okay with that. A prime example is actually secondary school. Like, I don't know if you guys remember, but in secondary school, like, there's a lot of groups. Like, there's definitely a division in the sense of there's people who are more popular, or people who are really good at sports are in one group. Maybe people who were labeled as the loners or the weirdos, or like some people who watched anime and stuff, they were labeled as like freaks in secondary school. But then you get out of secondary school and you get into the actual real world. Because secondary school is so enclosed, you think that's how life is going to be. But you get into the real world, and the same people you called loners or weirdos, they have people. Like, I love that so much, that when we actually got out into the world properly, we understood that there's a place for every single person, and that division was not necessary, because it can also like be a reason that people change themselves to feel fit, like to fit in. Do you get what I mean? Like, it could be a reason for someone to alter themselves simply because they're not accepted. And but that's what I was saying in terms of liking the transition from secondary school to like the real world. I don't mention college because some people don't go into college, some people go into work, or some people do other things like internships or apprenticeships or whatever they're called, and they realize that there's a place for every single person, which is the importance of being yourself. Because if you stay true to yourself, you will find your people, you'll find your group wherever you go. Like, you actually will. I wish someone told me. Even if people told me, I don't think I was listening. I'm not gonna lie.
So
Because
it's
now
like
that,
you had to go through that experience for you to understand.
yeah, basically, because I'm thinking of it now and I'm like, would I have learned that lesson? The true importance, the power of being you almost. Like, you have to understand that there's so much, like, power in being yourself. And you get noticed by the right people when you're yourself. Like, I'm terrible at articulating my words, but it's like, I think you guys understand what I'm saying in the sense of you need to stay true to who you are. Stay true to your morals. Stay true to where you come from. Own who you are. Don't be ashamed of it. Especially, I will say this to secondary school kids a lot going into college. Don't change for anybody. Like, that's the one thing I will tell you. You will regret it. Like, I regretted it for so long. For like a year and a bit, I was faking it. Like, not all the time, because there's certain people I was completely myself around, and then there was other people I wasn't myself around. So like, I regret it so much now that like I couldn't have shown that side. And the thing is, they could have probably accepted me for who I am, but because I didn't show it, I didn't even give them the opportunity to know who I truly was. Just please don't change yourselves. Be proud of where you come from. Be proud of who you are. Be proud of your beliefs. Be proud of your morals. Don't only change your mind if it's what you truly want. You can get a different view of life from different people as well. Like, that's okay. But the one thing I just insist is don't change for people. You're not going to get what you think you're going to get from them. Approval doesn't come from people. Acceptance doesn't come from people. Your identity won't come from people. My identity comes from God. Where's yours going to come from? Don't let it be people. Like, don't, because it will just have you always living for people and always living for the approval and the validation, and that gets so tiring. Like, you're gonna get tired, you're gonna get sick of it. I would just advise everyone to stay true to themselves. Like Nissy T said it so perfectly, the copy is never better than the original. Like, look at all these bags, these knockoff bags and like fake designers and stuff like that. They don't compare to the original. Not to compare you to a bag now, because I know we live in a world that's so sensitive. There's going to be someone like, oh my God, you're comparing me to a bag. No, I'm simply using the example. If you look at example, a Gucci bag that they would sell, let's just say Turkey, because that's the biggest place to go get fake stuff. You go to Turkey, you get the fake Gucci bag. At first, people might not notice because it's only new, this is that. But after a while, do you know how firm like the Gucci bags are? Like how hard they are. That bag is gonna start like denting in. People are gonna be like, "Why is your Gucci bag denting?" Or the sign is gonna start peeling off. Or instead of Gucci with one C, it's gonna. With
You don't even know the Gucci sign.
Omoni Sony. Do you know the Gucci, the way it has two C's? Your one will come and have triple C's now for no reason. You didn't even notice, but when someone points it out, why does your Gucci have three C's? Is that a new design? You're out here like, yeah, no. Also another thing, the durability of it. It's not gonna last as long as the other one. It can only keep up the imitation of the real Gucci for so long. So it's kind of like, take that for yourself. Don't be out here trying to copy someone else, because we live in a world where, I'm so sorry, but like, people are fake. Like, I'm talking because I was once at this stage, so I know what I'm talking about, in the sense, I know everyone says the internet is not a real place, like in the sense of it's not real life, and that's completely understandable. But you go on someone's page that you would know, and they're acting nothing like the way they are in real life. Have you ever seen that, Grace?
Yeah.
Like, you're like, who is this person? The pictures they post, the way they talk, so many things, countless amount of things that you're kind of like, this isn't you. And the thing is, you will see them the next day, or you will see them whenever you see them, and it's like, who are you? Like, because on Instagram or on Twitter or on Snapchat, you acting a maggot, but like in real life, you're fine. I don't understand. You see what I mean? You're trying to be so, and the thing is, most of the time you can actually tell who they're trying to be, and you're like, just be yourself. That's where the beauty is. Like, there's beauty in being yourself. There's something so attractive about being yourself. These accents that I'm doing, God, I'm confused.
I can cut about 50 different ones in the last 20 minutes.
But back to what I was saying in terms of like individuality and I don't know, Grace, you got anything to say?
No, I think you kind of summed up pretty well.
Malili. Tea, it could be my leave, vraiment. Nah, my tea. No, it's not here for. I actually want to drink my tea when I'm on the show, but my tea went cold, guys. That's not nice. But to sum up the video, I would just encourage you guys to stay yourselves, stay true to who you are, be the original person that you are, be the unique person that you are. Whatever makes you unique, even if it's viewed as weird by people, even if it's not seen as popular. Or even if it is seen as popular and you don't want to feel like you're doing what everyone else is doing, be yourself. Please. Like, I don't even know half of y'all, but I'm just going to tell you, please be yourself. There is a beauty in being yourself. It's going to make you seen. Example, I'm going to keep giving examples. The first time I shot Conversations, I filmed a full episode and the sound wasn't connected to the laptop, so I couldn't actually post it. And so then I had to record another one, and I was kind of upset because I was like, oh my god, all my time is just wasted, this is stuff. But then later on when I was editing, because obviously I had the second video, I clicked onto the first one by mistake, and I actually watched it, and guys, I wasn't even myself. Like, I saw myself being someone else, like the proper, hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. And then Caitlin was asking me questions, and I was like, I don't really think so. Like, who is that? Like, I looked at it and I was like, even though I understand who I am, in that moment I was thinking, what are people going to think if I actually spoke the way I spoke? Or, do you get what I mean? I didn't even process it, but I was watching it back and I was like, why aren't you laughing the way you would normally laugh? Why aren't you talking the way you would normally talk? That's why the video I put out, I was very happy with, simply because I know that's how I am, and I'm going to continue being like that.
I think it's important that you're able to realize that, because I think that when people put up like a persona that they're a certain way, they become so used to acting like that certain person that they convince themselves, and just say like your family that know you very well, they can see that you're not that person, but you become so in denial because you feel like you've literally become that person because you've acted it out for so long, that you can't even return to the true person that you are because of all the kind of, not lies, but the kind of way that you try to build yourself.
The act that you put up.
The act that you
exactly
put up.
Like how I was in first year. Remember when I used to come home, you guys were always like, I'd always bring some, like, example, I was always listening to Afrobeats. I'm not even an Afrobeat head. Like, great genre of music, don't get me wrong, but I just don't listen to it like that. But every week, I'd be blaring it in the house for no reason. I'd be talking like, you guys would actually look at me, are you okay? And I would just be like, yeah, I'm fine. Like, I see it so vividly because I know I was putting up an act, and I got so used to putting up an act that it just stayed that way.
Yeah.
That's really embarrassing for me. No. It can't happen again. Pas comme ça, no. Mais no. But as I was saying to you guys, just stay yourselves. Trust who you are. Trust who you are. If you're Christian, go to God for your identity. And I'm telling you, you won't be deceived. Like, He created you. He put you here for a reason. Like, you're here for a reason. And I'm pretty sure if He wanted you the way you're acting, He would have made you that way. But you know it's not. What?
He would have made you like that from the get-go.
Yeah, from the get-go, like. But if He knew that He put that personality in you, or that idea in you, or those beliefs in you, like, why would you change that? Just be proud of who you are. I don't think people are told enough. Or maybe in this day, there's more awareness to it, at least. But, like, be very proud of who you are and own it. Own your truth. Own who you are. I don't know. No, I do know. Be yourself.
Period.
But, yeah. Just a little, I know this video is a bit short, but just a little encouragement for you guys. Just to let you know that it's okay to be you. And if people don't like you for that, it's perfectly fine. Oh, yeah, and I also remember, just to give an example again, long story short, but I remember the first time someone said they didn't like me. Guys, that was so tough. It was so tough. Tunangani.
Nini.
Oh, we were at an event, and I was with a few friends, and there was other friends, like friends of friends that were there, and I was introduced to some people, and I was like, fine, yeah, they're nice people, this is that, blah blah blah. And I went home then with my friend that I went there with, and I get home and I was like, oh yeah, so are we all hanging out the next day? And she's like, oh no, da doesn't want you around. She doesn't really like you like that. I was like, oh, okay. I was like, that hurt. I was like, oh yeah, that's fine. Like, obviously I played it off. I had to. Like, I couldn't act hurt. But then I went home and I was sitting. I remember this night so vividly. I was like, did I do something wrong? Did I say something wrong? And I was like, nah, but like, maybe I should text her and just ask her, like, why does she like me? But the thing is, you need to understand, we're always told that it's okay if people don't like you. But when someone actually doesn't like you, when it actually happens now, you don't know how to act. You actually won't. I'm telling you now, like, I didn't think I'd be like that, because I was always like, oh yeah, people don't like me, I'm good. But the fact that I actually heard that someone didn't like me, I was like, me? Guys, it doesn't matter how nice you are. It doesn't matter if you're the nicest person in the world. It doesn't matter if you're rich. It doesn't matter if you're popular, if you're not popular. People are not gonna like you. Like, there's always, and the thing is, that's actually okay. I'm pretty sure there's people that you don't like. Yeah, I know people I don't like. Like, it was tough, and I was like, God, I actually have to just accept this. And I did. I had to take it on the chin, like a tough one, but that was actually hard. I didn't like that. To solori pe mingi.
To discuter pe mingi. Donc
to komi na suka ya kids. Zamba pambola pino. Bozonga na bandaku. Oh my God, I'm forgetting the Hafis and Congolese.
We put the subtitles.
Ain't no one put
We put
subtitles.
the subtitles.
Ain't no one put. Yeah, guys, I just want to say thank you so much for tuning in. I know I've talked a lot. My advice stays the same. Stay you, be you, love you. Yeah, stay true to you, and believe me, you will live a happier life. You will be happier. And yeah, this is just a small video. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Just know Jesus loves you. Thank you guys for joining in. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to comment. Don't forget to like. Let me know if you guys take baths before or after the pool. I want to know if you guys shower before you go to the pool or after you go to the pool. Listen, it's okay, either one. We're all different, as I said. Stay true to you. So be honest in the comments. God's watching y'all. But yeah, share this video. If you enjoyed this video, please share it to someone who you feel like would like the video, who would enjoy hearing me talk for ages.
Give it a thumbs up.
This girl's taking the mic. This was Conversations with you guys. You know how we do. We're just here to have a conversation with you. Period.